Hey guys, Chef Redbeard here. And that's the sound I like to hear. We're here at Restaurant Depot, one of my favorite chef stores. This is like a toy store for me. I'm like a kid in a proverbial candy store. I physically would take everything in this aisle and put it in my cart if I could. Follow me, I'll show you one of my favorite things in this aisle. This is where you should live. Every chef in their kitchen, whether you're a home cook, master chef, novice, you need a good knife. Something that's inexpensive, something that's gonna last, something that's sharp, easy to clean, easy to maintain. This is a 10-inch chef knife. It's forged, has a lasting cut. It's gonna give you nice, sharp, clean cuts on your vegetables. It's an 8-inch. Same thing, it's a chef's knife, a little bit shorter. Bread knife, serrated. It's really good for croutons, cutting bread. This little short guy, this is a paring knife. It's really good for getting the cores out of your tomatoes, out of your apples. Fits really nice in the hand. You can control it a lot easier, so when you have like an apple and you're trying to get that core out, this is really good for that. This is the mandolin. If you care about your hands, your fingers, I would stay far away from this guy here. Very important, this is a knife protector. This is a Dexter brand, so it'll go with a Dexter knife. So here we have an 8-inch Dexter knife. 10-inch Dexter sleeve. Protects your knife, keeps you safe, keeps everyone in the kitchen safe. I guess I gotta buy these. So while I'm over here looking for sesame seeds, which I clearly found, black and white sesame seeds, got a new recipe for this. A question I often get asked is dried herbs versus fresh herbs. My preference is always gonna be fresh herbs. Even though it's hard to find fresh herbs, I'll search out for them. In the event that you cannot use fresh herbs, I would personally scrap the recipe, but you can use dried herbs. Because the oils have concentrated in dry herbs, you want to use less than you would in fresh. So if you're using fresh herbs, you can use as much as you like, as much flavor as you can handle. Just know that it's 1-to-1. If there's 1/4 teaspoon or 1/4 teaspoon of fresh herbs, you're going to use that same amount, 1/4 teaspoon of dry. The yield is going to be much different because you're using dry to a whole flower or herb. So don't so much look for the weight and quantity, or you can always just use fresh herbs. Dry herbs like tarragon, dried dill, dried thyme, they have a more concentrated flavor. It's not that bright flavor that we're looking for, especially if we're doing these recipes for the cleanses. Yes, you can use them. They're not highly recommended. Okay, so we're in the coldest part of the store. My producer is freezing. If the camera is shaking, it's his fault because he's literally freezing. I love this place. You have to dress warm, of course, but look at all this fresh produce. Earlier we were talking about herbs. This is 5 pounds of Thai basil. If you guys can smell how fragrant this isn't like your typical basil that you would have with a tomato or like some Roma tomatoes. This is much more pungent, much more fragrant. It's really good for Asian style dishes, especially if we get into some like Asian style salads. This would be really good. Tarragon, it's almost like licorice. It has a lemony, again, almost licorice type smell and flavor. You can see these fronds on them. They're long, almost flowing up through the bag. It's another very good herb. This is fresh oregano. Again, this is bulk. This is a 1x1, so it's 1 pound of fresh oregano. If you could smell how fresh this is why I love coming here. It's not in those small clamshell packages. This is by the bunch. So this is if we're making in bulk. Maybe a raw pesto with some walnuts, some collard greens, and some oregano. That could be really good. So this isn't your typical shopping experience. Of course, you can see I have things in bulk, kind of shopping for the restaurant. Again, I like to venture all types of markets, whether it's a farmer's market, whether it's a large wholesale place like this. It just gives you a different perspective on products, what's in the market, what you can kind of use to stretch out your budget, especially if you're doing these bulk things. Say you want to do a bevy of smoothies. They have diced mango that is just mango already frozen, about a 5 pound or 10 pound box. If you're looking for acai fruit, if you're looking to make a large batch of some type of salsa, you can get tomatoes, you can get onions. You don't just have to shop at your local market. I love shopping at local markets because you know the freshness and sustainability of those products. But again, I like to come here because of the range of things that it has. Not just shopping for home or shopping for the restaurant or shopping for filming. This is just a place I can come to escape, one, because it's fun for me. And two, kind of just let loose and, again, see what the market really has. So go out, try all different types of markets, see what you find. All right, so we're done with the big haul. We got a lot coming for you at Dherbs Kitchen. Again, Chef Redbeard, if you like this experience with us, make sure you like, share, subscribe, click the little bell icon. You can follow us at www.dherbs.com/Chef Redbeard. Happy shopping, happy recipes, and I'll see you guys soon.